we gotta do this one. Slap these people. So I'm going in the kitchen to prevent a C4. I didn't know, but there was a vault cam on me, so they tried to peek me from kitchen door, and then this guy tried to impact me, and they both just got slapped. There's not really a lot that goes into that. They just didn't take advantage of the cam that was on me and hit their shots, because like, even if I did kill the Valkyrie, the castle obviously should have been able to trade that. He kind of just got flicked on, which was unfortunate for them, because this was also in our more trolly, when I was just running around with Ash days. So
you say that like you don't still do it.
I don't play Ash anymore.
Not Ash, but you do it with any other can.
I do what I want.
You roam with
I'm
Mira.
popping.
What?
I do what I want when I'm popping. I just happened to get on a cam at the right time and see on our Maestro that they were just rushing the site. So I called that out, and then Ghost was able to just basically mow them down, jumping through that window, hitting the site.
Nep was making floor holes so he could see the kitchen window, and he accidentally killed the first person walking, like jumping through the window.
Big play by Ghost and Nep to kind of shut down their rush.
So basically, I have a tiny little pixel peek that is absolutely impossible to challenge from that side door. And I guess I killed the other two people that were trying to walk through then. And once again, it's just our bad trying to push their way through garage with absolutely no idea on how to attack the site.
Yeah, I think they just tried to force the issue because they had the double main advantage, but we were able to just hit our shots on them, kind of playing a little over aggressive. So that was just a good job by Lauren and everybody else in site.
Me goat again.
Get the bomb down here, and we have a drone on the bomb. So we, one, know they're not hopping it, and two, the bomb is planted directly in front of where this kind of like, as you see, this hole next to Avian. So Avian knows the guys to his right pushing him, and he gets that kill, and then at this point they just don't have time. Basically our bad just didn't force the issue enough, because Avian's smart enough to know to like not peek, the bomb's planted. So just good positioning from Avian, and he had like good wherewithal to listen to comms there, because I think we were calling out the location of the players pushing him. So they had expended a lot of time here. As you see, it's 25 seconds left. They were also unable to clear me out from this corner, even though they knew I was there. I think they even Capital fired me.
And two of them are 10 HP.
So Ghost and I are basically just playing a crossfire, and they're worried about both angles. So I just happened to kill the guy running through and hit the headshot on the second player, because I was like 1 HP. So anybody who shot me, I would have died. But they're doing a hook and take. We have them called out. I believe I even shot at him from that cross he just saw me at, and then Nep was able to walk up the main stairs and pretty much just destroy Nog. And then he gets the next kill on Lojack. So Nep is just better than these people, so that's what that came down to.
Yeah, this is where I flashed myself and still clutched it, because it's me go. So basically, I had to call out that kid was actually prone behind that table. I don't know if they had I'm assuming they had a drone in there somewhere. But 10 seconds left. It was either push for the kill and plant. And I knew that Chef and a 5v6 is probably going to play a little passive. So I just decided to stick it, which I guess was the right thing to do. I don't want to talk about what happens after this. I flashed myself and I somehow still won it.
I just laugh at this, because one thing that always happens in our games, or like normally in scrims, is that Net will always yell, use your flashes. Because Lauren doesn't like use her flashes. I guess it's because normally she burns them or she's planting, so she doesn't have to.
Flashes left.
So Nep always says, like, every time, use your flashes, you got flashes. And the one time she actually listened to Nep,
I flashed myself.
and she flashed herself. So now Nep never tells her to use her flashes anymore. So at this point in the match, I think I had like 16 kills, and I had just killed 2 players in the basement. So I think like at this point they're just petrified. So Yeti was trying to hold like some noodle angle, and I walked up the stairs and killed him. I killed the one guy in bathroom, and then somebody steals my ace. But basically they just played Disrupt in general, played Concert like really predictable after our first game. Like we pretty much knew what they were gonna do. We adapted a few things, so like I knew where a lot of them would be, which is the main reason I dropped like 20 kills on them.
Throughout the season, this was like their most played map. It was also their best played map, so there were a lot of VODs on them too.
And we pretty much steamrolled them on this. This is probably this was the biggest victory for us in this match. So.
And again, we're back in the Teller's archive spot, and I guess it's still a site that teams just don't know really how to attack.
Yeah, I don't think they really knew what we were going to do there, especially because we actually changed our setup from like what they may have seen if they were to watch a consulate VOD for us. So the look we were giving them was different than what I think they expected. I think a good job by us really winning this before the match even started, just like kind of countering what we knew they would do to where like they had no idea what we were doing.
I don't know what Hyper is doing. So I guess Ghost just pulsed somebody, or he just C4'd somebody from underneath, and I think Hyper tried to vault over and capitalize on the kill on Ghost, but at that point Ghost had already rotated up blue and was already pushing through sight, and he still didn't have a C4, and that spot's not C4able, so I don't really know where Hyper was going.
And then a good job by Ghost at the end of kind of like clutching up in the 1v1, because we did give Acid 2 kills there to give them a chance to at least rebound from it, but Ghost is better.
Shouldn't have dropped him.
Yeah, I think Avian ends up acing this round. But we have the bomb down, and then a few unfortunate things happen.
Oh, wait, no. He got an ace on defense. Just kidding.
Avian gets a kill through the hallway. Nep drops. And Nep maybe didn't need to do that, but Avian drops behind him, and then he didn't know. We were like yelling at Avian that England was defusing, and so he like ran there and didn't see him.
He was gonna wallbang him, but Rise actually reinforces both of those walls, because I guess once it comes down to like the initial push, they just try to, like, he smokes it off and they push through the smoke, and they just get super aggressive on it. But he either missed his smoke, or I was still just planning inside of it and not taking damage, and I was still able to get the bomb down, even though they had both Echo Domes and a full C4.
Yeah, for us, that was a round that probably shouldn't have been that close. We planted the bomb with 4 people alive, so obviously, like, we shouldn't turn into having 1 person alive. But Avian kind of just made a big play at the end. So it's 6-2 here. We obviously know that they're pretty like demoralized. Like, we know this match is over, but we do want to just finish them here, even though Kitchen is not really a site that you often win. I actually decided to go Maestro here, which I don't normally play. But they failed to destroy any of my cams. So as you see, everybody's getting spotted. I was able to wide swing on the guy who was on the kitchen or the dining door, who was trying to kill Lauren. I was able to kill him, and then
I was baiting myself for the greater good.
And then we had a player in Small Tower who was being spotted because they failed to kill the cams, and we also knew England was planting or trying to because they failed to kill the cams. So I wide swung on the guy in Small Tower because he was shooting at Nep, because Nep was playing it really aggressive and kind of just running back and forth shooting at him.
They also had no idea where Ghost was, because Ghost just ran out a big window and almost like ran all the way over to the shower's door.
So it was really good, just like individual, well, not individual I would say, but good team play there by us. Of kind of like stuff that doesn't show up in the scoreboards of people baiting for other people, or like causing distractions at least, that got me 2 kills. And then at that point it was like a 4v1, and that was the game.
That was our Pro League spot.
Yeah. Us goats.